So I work with young women who are ages 12 to 18 years old. I run a youth program within my church organization, and Tuesday nights we do activities, and then Sundays I'm in charge of emotional, spiritual teaching and mentorship with the youth as well, and just being their friend and being somebody that can be a good influence in their life. It's not like I ever go into any of the activities like, oh, I have to go do this. I'm excited for it. It's a break in my week. It's the highlight of my week a lot of the times.
The proudest moment for me in my career has been supporting the women that I work with. You know, we're a close staff of 20, mostly women. We have a couple of men working over there, but at the Humane Society, just taking these aspirations that these women have for their career and helping them to be rewarded by it and connecting them to the greater humane community in our country in Canada has been probably the best.
I volunteer with St. Vincent de Paul, and we help the poor in Red Deer. So what better way to give back than to help the poor? Every situation is different, but when you help, say, somebody who has been in the women's shelter and is leaving and has the clothes on their back and nothing else, and we can go in and set up their apartment with furniture, groceries in the fridge, help them with getting the free lunches for the kids and getting them all set up. It's very, very rewarding.
About 3% of the population has epilepsy, and so it's really quite prevalent. So we do free presentations I say we. I am it for Central Alberta, and I do support groups once a month, and so that really provides a place of belonging for the people, because they can come there and chat, and they don't have to explain to anybody what it's like to be a person with epilepsy and the challenges that they deal with every day.
But my passion is women in domestic situations. So when I was with the RCMP, I couldn't spend the time with them that I really needed and that they needed. So now that I have the ability to do that, that's what I really am drawn towards as well. Connection and helping them see that they're okay, empowering them to be strong. Me doing it for them doesn't do them any good. Me giving them the tools to be successful that's where it's at.
Well, my work is in diversity and inclusion, so my job right now is with the City of Red Deer, and I'm the Human Resource Specialist in diversity and inclusion there. The biggest deal for me is when it makes a difference to the people who I'm trying to support and advocate for. So as much as I think this recognition is about being in the community, but I also do work internally. And some of the people internally who have experienced discrimination because of different parts of their identity have also said that, they feel safer to be who they are. The discrimination, the racism towards them has decreased. And I think it makes me feel good about that, but I also feel sad that it was happening before I ever came.
I think it was that calling to serve, right? And I think you just have that. I knew very young in age that that's what I wanted to do, was to serve the public, and I wanted to be a police officer. So when they announced that women could go into the RCMP, I was just in high school. So that was my goal, was to be able to be a member of the RCMP. And I never even looked at any of the other police forces. It was the RCMP. One of the things that stands out for my career was the goal of becoming an incident commander with our emergency response team. I was one of the first females to obtain that role within Alberta.
Harmony Care Home, yeah, creating that is without a doubt, next to raising our children, that's my proudest accomplishment, is creating that. I think because it made a difference. It made a difference to the people who lived in the home, it made a difference to their families, and it made a difference to the staff who worked in the home. For me, it was a dream to have a care home, and to have the support of my husband and my family to pursue that. After being a stay-at-home mom for 25 years, I felt I still had something to give.